Here we have a very simple static shooting drill for working on the RVH. It's also a great drill for the more advanced goalies working on short side seal from their feet, not giving up any space between their body and their post. So in his first attempt here, the goalie wasn't able to contain the puck on the body, which is our primary focus on this save selection, neutralizing the rebound. Also, when going down, we're looking to see if there's any kind of daylight here through the body. Not the best seal to start with, but obviously as we rep it out, the RVH will continue to improve. Most importantly here on the first rep, we see that Mackenzie's able to get from his feet down into the RVH fluidly and efficiently. Blocker placement needs a little bit of work, a little bit of daylight there. And then like we talked about earlier with the skate on the post, it does leave some space short side. Now, as a right-handed shooter on this angle, it's going to be fairly difficult to try and expose them between the pad and the post. Just the angle of the shot is fairly difficult to execute. Also, this being a static play, it's just going to play out a lot differently in the game where passes and the fluidity of the game are going to come into play. But right now, again, as we're going through our progressions, this is the next progression, going from the skating component to a shooting component with most goalies. And then, like I said, with the elite goalies, it's getting from the feet fluidly, efficiently down into the RVH without leaving any gaps on the short side on any kind of passes out from down below. So here we see a much better position. No daylight here around the hips and the blocker side, between the blocker and the body. We also see that the goalie has their contact point, shoulder, elbow, skate. Great anchor leg dug into the ice. As you saw in some of the skating drills, this is going to allow the goalie to articulate on the post, make body adjustments, especially if you go back to the Martin Jones video in the game. Even subtle adjustments in the RVH are so key. We have to make sure goalies are efficient in their skating, whether they're in their up stance or their down stance, being on their feet or in their butterfly. So here you hear Mackenzie and I talking about glove position. So I wanted to over-exaggerate the glove position just to show how important it is to be reactive in this save selection. Also being mindful of the far side of the net. So myself being a right-hand shooter, the far side of the net here up in the top could be a possibility if I was coming in off the wing on a rush. Now, Mackenzie is actually leaning forward towards the puck, so he's actually eliminating any kind of lanes that I'm going to have to that top corner. So although optically, yes, we can see space above the shoulders, with the right timing, puck inside of the dot lane, good pressure by the D, right-hand shooter in tight, timing our RVH drop, we are effectively going to eliminate any of those holes. Although they are visually available, it's not necessarily what the puck's going to be able to see from its vantage point. The other caveat here, anything into the body, non-negotiable. We want to make sure we're eliminating any rebounds and getting the whistle.